This video is brought to you by my two books, Practical Music Theory for the Rock Guitarist and The Blues Guitar Bible. Want to learn about modes, harmony, scales, chord substitution and keys? Or maybe you're interested in supercharging your blues guitar rhythm and lead chops. Whatever you're interested in, I guarantee you will be hitting the fast lane to progress with either of these works. Both feature video demonstrations and tutorials, loads of tabs and jam tracks to play along with, and I promise you, everything is explained in crystal clear plain English. Check out the links in the description for more details. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. Now, if you were watching a few weeks ago on the Friday live stream, you'll have seen me unboxing this guitar here. Squier Classic Vibe 50s Strat. This is very much a guitar that I bought with my head rather than my heart. Doing this kind of thing for a living means that I'm reviewing and quite often comparing guitars, and there's been a couple of occasions recently where I've needed a Strat to do a comparison with. A good mate of mine lives close by here called Colin. You often see him on the live stream, Colin Falcon, in the comments section. He has a lovely bunch of guitars, one of which is a Squier Stratocaster that he's modded and upgraded and stuff. So I've always been kind of onto him. Colin, I need to borrow your Strat again. But I just thought, if, it's something that I ought to have just as a benchmark guitar, if you like. And if you're going to have a Strat, well, you might as well have one that looks like Hank Marvin's guitar. This is not quite a first impressions video. I've fettled the guitar a little bit since it arrived, and you can probably see up here on the headstock, it now sports a roller string tree rather than the kind of round washer one that is period correct, but is also pretty much guaranteed to make the guitar go out of tune. I've lowered the action. It is now currently, if I just grab my action ruler and get the right side, there we go. On the bass string at the 12th fret, we are just a shade over 1mm action, not quite 1.25, but, a nice slinky low action. And I haven't noticed any rattles or dead spots or fret buzz or no offensive amount of fret buzz anywhere on the neck. And I've also put some of this lube in the nut slots, just to kind of make things a little bit more slippery and slick. And as far as the trem performance goes, it's okay for what it is. I mean, you can do all of the usual sort of Hank Marvin-y kind of stuff like that. You're never going to play Eruption on it. It is a very, very stiff feeling trem. As you can see, it's got 3 springs in the back. You could probably make it a lot kind of more compliant by only using 2 springs, but it's using 3. I also had to loosen them off quite a bit. But just for the sort of tremolo use that's in keeping with a guitar that looks like this, it now does it, and it doesn't put the guitar out of tune. So yeah, it's a nice guitar to play. As I say, now with the low action, very, very comfortable neck, albeit it's got the high gloss finish, which wouldn't be my first choice, but it is what it is. And, it's not a particularly sticky finish, it has to be said, though. It's not really, kind of clarty and claggy and make you feel, it doesn't feel like it's impeding the movement of your hand up and down the fretboard. So, all in all, it's a nice little guitar for what it is. For, if you're into Strats, I'm not particularly, but, this is still the new toy. As I said, a few weeks ago, I unboxed it on the live stream on the Friday. It's now the following day, the Saturday, and I did all of that, fettling, the string tree and the rebalancing the trem and everything and lowering the action. I had all of that done, in under half an hour. And then I went on to think, well, okay, It's a Hank Marvin Strat, and a few weeks ago I did a video about my, when was it? Recently I did a video about my 5 favourite Shadows tunes, and I listed them all, but I didn't say which one was my actual favourite of the bunch. Until now, I've had a little bit of a go at doing a cover version of it. Here it is. And as always, full tab in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with a clip of me playing it and a backing track to play along with yourself, is all up on my Patreon page. There's the address, link in the description, as I'm sure you know by now. $3 or £3 or thereabouts each month gets you access to all of these additional goodies that go along with these YouTube videos. And a massive, massive thank you to everyone who supports me in that or any of the other ways, all of which are down in the description, including the higher tier Patreon level, which includes more video content that I put up on that platform, and a twice monthly hangout with me and on Zoom with me and the other tier 2 supporters. In case you didn't know, by the way, that tune there is not one of the Shadows' better known ones, like Apache or FBI or Wonderful Land or any of those. That is a tune called Theme for Young Lovers. And I just think it's such a pretty little melody. I've always loved it, and that's why I thought I'd turn my hand to it today. I wasn't actually using the Blue Guitar Amp 1 on that recording. I just couldn't get that sort of Hank tone out of it. I could get close, but I thought, I bet I can get closer using Guitar Rig, so I did. I just cobbled this little preset together in Guitar Rig. As you can see, an AC box amp model with a tape echo bunged on the end of it, and that's pretty much the settings I used for that entire guitar tone there. And I think this guitar got pretty close to that authentic Hank Shadows tone. Reading up on it, apparently the trick is to stay on the bridge pickup but pick over the neck pickup or thereabouts, and that sort of just gives you the right combination of kind kind of spank from the bridge pickup and warmth from picking closer up to the neck. But let's hear now what this guitar sounds like through the Blue Guitar Amp 1 on the usual setting. There it is there, the vintage channel on the Blue Guitar Amp 1. Very sort of martially kind of tone, and starting with the guitar's volume all the way down. I'll tell you what I'll do. I won't give you a running commentary. I'll just point the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. Bridge pickup, volume control, roll down a bit to clean things up a little bit, and I'll go through all 5 settings and then I'll crank the volume up and we can hear what it sounds like when you show it a bit of dirt. Here we go. What does it sound like then? Well, it sounds like a Stratocaster. You know, it doesn't sound like a cheap Stratocaster. It just sounds like a Strat. What I do like about this is you probably noticed that bridge pickup was a tad on the spiky side. You know, you need to calm it down a bit, and thankfully you can. The back tone control is wired to the bridge pickup, so using my usual little ploy of turning the tone control all the way off, hitting a big thrangy chord, and then just easing it in until you get that sort of wah pedal kind of feel where it sounds like it's going from a w to an ah. At that point there, that's where I tend usually to leave the tone control set. So let's just try calming the bridge pickup down like that. Yeah, you see, that is just that little bit more, or a little bit less spiky. Sounds a bit fatter, doesn't it? So a bit more replay with that. See, it's still identifiably, you know, Stratocaster sound, but it's not got that sort of harshness to it that often a Strat bridge pickup brings along for the ride. Yeah, the neck feels comfortable. I forgot to mention earlier that for strangely on what is a budget guitar brand like a Squier, I wouldn't say that the fretboard edges are rolled particularly, but they are certainly not a hard, definitive corner like you get on some guitars. So, you know, it is what it is. It's what I'm going to be using as my benchmark guitar for when I need a Strat sound to compare another guitar to. I'm enjoying playing it. It's it's still the shiny new toy in the box, and so that has to be factored in. I don't think it's going to become my main guitar, though. I'm just not, you know, as I said, this is a guitar that I bought with me head, not me heart. But it's a fun little guitar, and it will serve its purpose, and, you know, but I think my heart belongs to something that's got humbuckers in it, frankly. And that is my almost first impressions look at the Squier Classic Vibe 50s Strat. Make of it what you will. Coming up on Sunday is the more detailed shakedown of this guitar, where I'm going to be doing neck profile, pickup resistance readings, all the weights and measures of it, as well as hearing what it sounds like in a finished mix. You know, the usual kind of demo tune kind of thing that I come up with for the Sunday videos. But that's a story for another day, and that is the video for today. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed what you've seen, and if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. And why not drop me a like while you're at it? Don't forget the live stream, as I mentioned a couple of times, every Friday 5 PM UK time, where we drink beer and talk about music and guitars and many other things. It's a great way to kick off the weekend, and I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.